DECAT BHP UK, and strapped to the dyno today we have a nice yellow Street Triple 765. It is the RS model. It does have a DECAT system fitted to it. Now in 2024, Triumph went to the standard Euro 5 motorbike plug, which is this little red 6-pin, as opposed to the old 16-pin that you find on cars, Triumphs and BMW Motorrads. BMW Motorrad are still using the old connector. Actually, Vogue used the 16-pin connector as well. There's a bit of a link there, as you may be aware, but you can tell that this is the new ECU, the new, more secure, or the new security that Triumph are using, that we're just trying to get round. We have actually got around that security now. We can access all the ECU data. We are going to have to do quite a lot of data logging on this bike. We have already cracked the ECU. We know how they've changed some of the bits, but we're going to make sure that the alterations we make on the remapping side get the results that we want to get as far as the fueling and the bike setup is concerned. So we're going to get some more runs done, and then we'll write a tune to make this Triumph run perfectly. So the new Triumph 765, easily identified as a new bike as far as the ECU software management system is concerned, because it does have the red OBD connector as opposed to the old 16-pin car style OBD2 connector, if you will. Because we have just cracked the ECU reading protocols for this bike, we were very excited to get on to remapping it, because we knew there was quite a few complaints that customers were having with this bike, just in lumpy power delivery really. We've managed to fix the bike to a very satisfactory standard. At full power, the bike made 121. We managed to make 125 by extending the RPM range a little bit. Nothing really to be reported there. Didn't really need a huge amount of work, so we're not going to claim any accolades for that one. However, anything below wide open throttle, there was a huge amount of work needed. Even at 75%, which we see quite a lot of modern bikes don't really need that much work at 75. But if you look at the plot for the 765, the red being the remap bike and the blue being standard, you can see here at 4,000 to 5,000 RPM there's a big concave dip that we've managed to fully fill. Again, you get the same thing again at 6,000 to 7,000 RPM, and then again from 8,000 to 9,000 RPM, and again at 10 to 11. So the whole plot kind of goes up in a wavy step form, if you will. And we've pretty much made that perfectly linear now. You know, the bike just produces power in a virtual straight line from 2,500 RPM all the way up to red line. 50% again, we've done the same thing. The bike does pull power a little bit above 5,000 RPM. You see the ECU is actually trying to close the throttle. We see that the ECU is trying to close the throttle or control the throttle. So we've got rid of that. We've fixed the fueling, and now you get a much smoother power delivery. Biggest gains, as always, are going to be at very low throttle openings. This is at 25% throttle. You can see that the big dip between 4 and 5 has gone, and that huge, great big cavern that's been dug out of the power delivery between 7 and 9,000 RPM has totally been eliminated. There are still a couple of tiny little flat spots that are showing up on the dyno runs, but they're not noticeable at all when you're riding the bike. Overall, it's a bike that we're really happy to have got to the bottom of. Really pleased with what we've been able to do with it. These are available on our ECU Flasher now, so should you not be local to us, this device lets you read your bike, send that file to us, we modify it and send it back to you. Please do hit the like, subscribe and the bell icon. It really does help us out, and it'll keep you notified of any new development that we've got in the pipeline. And we really are getting a huge amount of development work in now over the winter months, ready for the new season.